Hello, everyone. Hello, Kellers.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. Every time I say this every time, but every time I watch that video, I see something new. So like I saw the picture of us and the captain, and I don't know if I saw it new, but I'm like reminding, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that when we met him at Richard's rooftop. That was really cool.
Yeah.
All the funny stories. So randomly funny, randomly interesting story. If you've never been on Virgin or have never seen the captain, you probably have and just don't know it because they're kind of in plain clothes. Like they have a uniform, but it's not a normal uniform that you'd be like, oh, that guy's important. No, he's wearing like a polo. And I think it just says Virgin Voyages on the polo and maybe his name engraved on the side or whatever. I honestly don't know. But I should go back and look at the picture. But honestly, I think it's so funny that you would just never know. So you probably have walked past the captain. And there's some that, I mean, not to knock any captains, but there's some a little bit more friendlier than others that will totally sit and chat and talk with you. But it was one of the coolest things when we got to meet him and we were like, wait, what? I think it was Justin, right? Captain Justin?
Justin, yep.
Yeah, so he's cool. I don't remember. What was he on? He was on Valiant at the time, right?
Yeah, we were at San Juan.
Yeah, San Valiant. Yeah, so he's on Valiant, but I don't know where he is now. I haven't seen him in a while. Not to say he's not around, just to say that we haven't seen him.
Right.
Anyways, well, happy Tuesday, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday Tips. We're a little early this time because schedules and whatnot. So if you do not know who we are Fabulous Adventures Travel Company, and we are admins on this page. Kelly, are you doing sound check?
Oh, I didn't do sound check.
And making sure you do see us?
Oh, I hear us.
Okay, good. And then that means we're not floating around the universe or the internet,
Well, we might be. We might be. We are where we need to be, but I don't know where else we are.
Can you imagine, like, one day if we ended up on somebody's page and they were like, who are these two people? Like, how did they get on here? They'd be like, yeah, that sounds about right. We just float along the interwebs in all the places. Anyways, so we are Fabulous Adventures. I am Samantha, owner of Fabulous Adventures Travel Company, and this is
Kelly, travel agent with Fabulous Adventures.
So we are your admins of this page, and we are here to bring you all the tips and deals, all the things. And there's a lot going on, even though we're trying to put this, smush it into a whole half hour. I don't even know. So I don't even know where to start. So yesterday released a fantastic deal, one that I've been begging for forever, but it's not an evergreen deal. Like it's not like on everything. It's only on a couple things. But you solo sailors out there, if you missed it, there is no solo supplement basically right now, right, Kels? I mean, what are they actually calling it? Like, how are they
reduced? They're calling it reduced because it's not exactly.
You're right. Yeah. It is like 125 or something like that, right?
Right. 125. Yeah.
So yeah,
it's only on select sailings.
It is only on select sailings. So that's the key. Obviously, you just want to make sure that it's on the sailing that you want to go on. And there's on some good ones. Kelly, what's I know you've been doing some quoting and some good
Yeah, there's a lot. I think there was 26 that I counted, 26 sailings between now. It's mostly between now and spring, and then there's like transatlantics and things in the fall of 2025. But there's some, I mean, I quoted a bunch of them in February, Western and Eastern Caribbean charm that are fantastic.
Yeah.
The thing is,
so those deals were great before. So then now you add this the reduced solo supplement, right?
Right.
They're probably phenomenal for solo sailors because we had great exclusive rates on those Western Caribbeans before. But anyway, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say it's new bookings only. So if you have an MNVV that has the 600 sailor loop, you're not going to want to reprice this because you're going to lose that. If you don't have another one in your back pocket that you want to just, kind of throw away, in my opinion, I did reprice for somebody this morning that had the 600 and it did not beat the total price plus what she was getting. So just keep that in mind because you cannot reprice an MMVV into this. It has to be new.
Yeah. So. Good advice. So for those of you solo sailors out there that are looking for a better deal and you have an MNVV, it may not be the better deal.
Right.
Which Virgin tends to do that every now and then. We love them for that. Where they're like, hey, we've got this great deal. And then everyone's like, yeah. It's not better than my MNVV.
Right.
So, all right. So that's the first one that we're so excited about. What's next?
I don't know. Oh, I was like, I had notes. They announced the celebration voyages for 2025.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. We talked about this forever, how much we just thoroughly enjoyed it. And I also thought that, not to knock Virgin because I love them, that they misstepped just a tad on not having that info out when we were all on board, because I would have rebooked immediately because it was that much fun.
Right.
But what is it, 2-3 months later? Virgin time. We got our celebration dates, but I do know that they're waiting on Sir Richie to confirm schedules and whatnot. And thankfully, I'm sure that probably was done. And so now here we have it, because, you can't have a Virgin celebration without Sir Richie.
Right.
So, and I don't know if that's truly like the full reason, obviously, but I know that was part of it, what they were looking for. So what are the dates, Kellers?
The dates are May 4th on the Valiant Lady.
That's us.
That we are on that sailing.
Did you book us?
I booked. We're going. We're on. May 18th on Resilient and July 22nd on Scarlet. Now, they do have a deal right now, which I didn't know about when we booked. So,
oh, for the love of everything holy. Okay.
Okay, so
see, we don't even know half the time.
I know. I had to print all of these terms and conditions because I'm like, I need to read these over. So you're going to get $100 bar tab if you book before November 22nd on any of those celebration voyages. So it does have to be added to the booking. It is combinable with My Next Virgin and the Pay in Full. It's not combinable with Florida resident rates, Georgia resident rates, those things, but it is combinable with MNVD and Pay in Full. So take advantage of that if you're looking to book that. I mean, it's $100 extra bar tab. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that's amazing. I mean, listen, $100 extra bar tab will get you, girl math, lots of drinks.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Depending on what it is you're drinking. Oh my goodness. So that's really cool. So come join us on May 4th. We're doing the one out of Miami, obviously. And then the other two are going to be in the Med, I'm assuming. I don't know where in the Med. It's gotta be.
Yeah, because the July 22nd one is right before our England, Iceland.
Iceland, which, by the way, I saw Michael commented. I forgot to tell you this. It was hilarious. I just saw it the other day. He was commenting on another sailor's post and saying that perfect, we'll party together on the Iceland tour or on the Iceland cruise. He goes, if Samantha Lash doesn't get us in too much trouble in Amsterdam.
Oh boy.
I howled, Michael. If you should have heard the laughter. I was like, yep, we're getting into trouble in Amsterdam.
Oh boy.
All the trouble.
Look out.
All the trouble. All the Amsterdam trouble. Speaking of Virgin Voyages, they're calling me right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Probably Red Glove based on the number. So come join us on the celebration voyage. It was fantastic last year. There was talkbacks with all the leadership and CEOs and all the people that do everything and know everything in Virgin. What's the word I'm looking for? Executives. Thank you. That's better.
And across the whole brand, not just Virgin Voyages.
Yes.
So that was really cool.
It was cool. So when they called it a Virgin celebration, it was truly a Virgin celebration. It was like what Kelly said, all the brands. So we had dinner with astronauts. We got to sit through, presentation about Virgin Galactic. So it was a bunch of really cool, different brands and information. There was a ton of talkbacks, ton of presentations and all that stuff. So it was very nice.
Yeah. Cocktail hours.
Yeah. I agree. So definitely do it, especially if you like the Virgin brand. And then, Richard Branson made an appearance. Boy George was the DJ. He had a talk back as well. Oh gosh, what else? trying to think. There was so much. I mean, it was jam packed. It was like one of the coolest sailings ever. So yeah, not missing it. Really cool. It was a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right, next on our list.
Okay, next, Alaska. If you are holding on to a Frontier Pass, today is the day to get that booked because it opens for everyone tomorrow.
So those of you that have been waiting with patience, great patience, it's coming. Alaska, the final frontier is coming tomorrow. So very exciting. You can totally book tomorrow. We do have a list of people that we are working with right now to make sure they're ready to go. If you wrote into us, please contact us again just to make sure you're set and ready to go. I know we're sending out an email today. So if you did write in, you should hear from us today. But those of you that had the Final Frontier, geez, the Frontier Pass, make sure that you book today. It's your last day. Same with Brilliant Mermaiden, right? Today's the day.
Yes.
Today's the last day.
Yep.
So, what else was I going to say about that? But yeah, make sure that you get that done today. Definitely get it all in.
So in my reading all of the terms and conditions
here we go.
happening across the board.
You're like terms and conditioning everything.
I am. I should be a lawyer now. I'm like reading through all the fine print. So if you are a loyalty member of Virgin, meaning you have sailed just one time because you are already in the sailing club, if you book Alaska between tomorrow and the 27th of November, you're going to get an extra $100 in Sailor Loot to use towards Shore Things. If you're 485C, you're going to get $200. So get those bookings in before the 27th because they're just being very generous right now.
Giving away all the things.
Very generous.
So put it in there.
Yes.
And that's what everyone says. They're like, I want Virgin to go back to how they give away things. Well, they are. So do the things they're giving it away. Pick that stuff.
Yes.
And you'll be good.
Now's the time.
Now is the time. All right. What's the next one? Tomorrow's a big day.
Oh my gosh. Tomorrow's huge. There's a lot going on tomorrow.
Yes, I agree. Tomorrow is a lot going on.
Alaska and wave season. Wave season starts tomorrow. Everyone waiting for those Black Friday sales. This is it. It starts tomorrow.
It does start tomorrow. That's why I've been telling everyone, get ready because it's pretty decent.
It is. It's actually very good.
Okay, go for it. Tell us what it is.
It is 80% off Second Sailor. And free bar tabs
back. We should have had drinks just to celebrate the free bar tab.
I got water.
I got nothing. We should have had Ed Cheers. Free bar tab back. Woohoo! So free bar tab is back, which I kind of said I thought that was going to happen for Black Friday and Wave, honestly, because I think they did well with it last year. So I think they thought, let's bring it back.
Yeah, so it is depending on the number of nights. It's 9 nights or more gets 300, 6 through 8 gets 200, and 4 to 5 get 100. This goes through January of 2025, January 30th. So this sale is going to be going on for a while. Not to say that the prices won't change, but the sale is going on until the end of January.
Yeah.
This is Sea Terrace Cabins and Below. Sorry, rock stars.
Ooh.
You're generally not included in the promos.
I know. I don't know. I have no words. I feel like they should get at least a bar tab.
Yeah.
That's just little me saying what I think they should get. At least a bar tab.
I know. And another cool thing is pay in full is gone back up to 10%.
Woohoo!
Yes. So, I mean, the 80% off free bar tab. Yes, tomorrow. But all of those, that's huge.
Yeah.
That could be a huge savings.
I agree. I agree. That would be amazing. So all that starts tomorrow. Make sure to contact us to book anything. We're happy to help you. We have MNVVs as well. So it's all combinable with MNVV. So we'd be happy to help you book whatever it is that you're looking for. But wave season starts tomorrow, which I feel like, it's funny. all of the travel industry has just started doing this where they've now, okay, so wave season is a term the travel agents use and the travel industry uses to talk about when consumers go crazy and start booking all of their travel. In general, it happens right after Christmas when you've spent all your money on Christmas. Strangely, you wouldn't think that it would happen at that point, but you've spent all your money on Christmas and you're now ready to travel. Plus, you're just really getting ready for the year, basically the new year that's come in. So I'm sure there's like a science to it. But basically, that's what they call wave season. So it's like this. It's time between January and beginning of March where you're kind of planning your whole travel year, and that's when their most bookings in the travel industry happen. So, but I do find it funny, almost like Christmas, where they just keep pushing it, all the way back to August. Now you start Christmas in August. You start selling Christmas things in August. I feel like now they're moving wave season all the way back. Like they just keep pushing it back to earlier and earlier, or pulling it back earlier and earlier, I should say, so that we can start wave season earlier. So I think it's funny that seems to be happening lately. So yes, wave season, here we come with all the good deals. And that is the Black Friday deal. So all of you that keep asking about the Black Friday, this is it. Nothing different is coming. I'm sure they'll have some sort of like rebranding for the Black Friday thing, but it should just be this, right?
I don't know how you could get better than 80% off second guest and free bar tab.
Free bar tab, yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know, what are you giving away? $100 sale? Sometimes they do that.
Yeah.
But I doubt that's happening. Don't quote me on that. I don't think that's happening. I'm not saying that because I know it's going to happen. I'm saying that because I think it happened. Like, don't you remember that it was like 4th of July sale random? It was like,
yeah,
you get an extra $100 in Sailor Loot or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that all of our announcements?
I think so.
Oh, all right, cool. Awesome. All right, so we're moving on to hot topics. Hot topics.
Hot topics.
Hot topics. Okay, hold on. I'm getting the questions. Apparently they were emailed to me somewhere. Found them. Okay, Danielle Hilson says, excited and waiting to see what will be offered for Black Friday. Any insights? So we just announced that, Danielle. So hopefully you heard it. We'll post it there again. Basically that it's the 80% off second guest and free bar tab based on the number of nights. Karen Langley says, yeah, more about Alaska. We don't know too much about Alaska, but she did ask down. Hold on. I'm going down because I did read through these earlier. She says, on the itineraries for Alaska, when a port says late, how late do the ships stay? Can you plan on dinner in the ports? Yes, you can. Usually, so I would say when it says late, I would say, this is my guess based on what we've known before, it's anywhere from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. It can be as late as 11. Because I'm sure you probably haven't heard the story that Kelly and I closed the ship, or like they pulled the gangway as we were running up from Aruba right at 11 p.m. because we wanted to make sure that we used all
I think that was midnight.
Oh, was that one midnight?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's funny that, we use all of the time because we want to make sure that, we get all the time. And we make sure that Virgin understands that people want to stay out till 11 p.m. or midnight.
Yes.
And that they shouldn't roll up the gangway
right
earlier. So I say late is anywhere between 8 and 11 p.m. That's my assumption of late. Kelly, what's your assumption of late?
Yeah, that would have been mine too. I mean, they haven't announced those times yet. Actually, I haven't looked in any of the bookings to see if the itineraries are in there. Yeah.
And then she says, basically, can you plan dinner in the ports? Yes, you can. That's because we have when it's that late.
Yep.
Will Virgin have its own area at the Seattle port like they do in Miami? Meaning their own terminal? I think that's what you're asking. I'm going to go with definitely not on the own terminal, but they will have rented space in whatever terminal is there in Seattle. I don't think I've ever sailed out of Seattle. Did you sail out of Seattle, Kelly, when you did it? I was Vancouver. So I've never seen the Seattle port, honestly. Are we going to see the Seattle port? I know Kelly and I booked, but now I'm like, what the heck did we book?
I don't even know.
We don't know what we booked.
Yes, because we booked
And here's the best part. We keep trying to change it. Like, we're like, can we?
I almost wrote you this morning and said, are we definitely doing it? Because today's the last day. We have to make that decision.
Oh, Oh gosh.
pretty
Right
sure.
now we're on the Mermaiden.
Yeah, that's out of Seattle.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now we're on the Mermaiden, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. So right now, like I said, you can see us having a discussion over live discussion. This is a live discussion. I don't know. We're on the Mermaiden. We wanted to be on the Mermaiden because we want to be one of the first people, obviously, to experience it. But there's a sailing right before. We keep calling it the secret sailing because that wasn't announced until just recently. There's a sailing that leaves on May 11th for how many days? 11, I think it is.
I think it's 10.
10 nights. And so we discussed doing that instead. So I think we just need to discuss it and figure it out. We have a bunch of friends on that.
Yeah,
one.
that goes from Vancouver to Seattle.
Vancouver to Seattle. Boom.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to talk about it.
Yep.
Okay, so that's Karen's question. Denise Rogers says, how long is it taking to process the Alaska cruises? Are they selling well? Yes, Alaska is selling very, very well. Majority of the Frontier passes did go. I think there's maybe, out of my people, I don't even think I lost anyone, I have to be honest. Maybe one? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, they sold really, 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 really well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when it really opens up to everybody. Kelly, what is your thoughts on that?
Yeah, same. I think I only have like 2 outstanding that I need to contact today and say.
Same.
Last minute.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a couple.
Yeah.
So that's how long is it taking to process? So if you used Denise, if you used an MNVV with your Frontier Pass, it's taking forever. That was like days. It's still days. Like it's still like they'll book your Frontier Pass, but then the MNVV can't be applied. So that's taking forever, just so you know. But if you're just using the Frontier Pass, no MNVV, it takes seconds. It's a done deal. You're done. Moving on. It's very easy. And then I'm trying to think who's next. Kara Lehman says, which side should someone select for Alaska, A or Z? And please tell us about the celebration voyages. So we did talk about the celebration voyages, which we're so excited about. Obviously, Virgin Time, we have no idea what the lineup's going to be, like what's going to happen, because I know that they don't know. They just picked the date. We all know that they know nothing. So, and that's okay, because whatever they do, they usually do it really, really, really well. I was super impressed. But which side should someone select for Alaska, A or Z? So we kind of talked about this a couple days ago when Alaska was announced. If you're doing a one-way, I always say go on the side that the main shoreline is on. Pick that side. So if you're obviously going north, you want to be on Z side. If you're going south, you want to be on A side. But if you're doing a round trip, then you're getting both. You're getting both sides, so it doesn't really matter. What do you think, Kelly?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we talked about this too. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't in my cabin when I wanted to see things. So yeah. I was out on the deck. So it didn't
You have to be out on the deck because you can't hear, or you could be in your sea terrace if you want, but it's limited. Obviously, it's like a box, right? Your sea terrace, you can lean over and stuff, but it's not the 360 view that you're going to get if you're up top on the deck and just kind of watching everything around.
Yeah.
Because the glaciers are just, they're falling and oh gosh, it's great. The sound is amazing. Like, it's really cool. You could miss that because it could be on the other side of the ship when you're on one side. Like, so definitely, like, if you go into those kind of places, the Hubbard Glacier, you want to make sure that you're up top and not in your little sea terrace.
Right.
Peeking out over the side. Hey, what's over there? Hey, what about over there? That's my and bring binoculars because you're going to want them. The amount of wildlife you see is unbelievable. It's phenomenal.
I would say bring one per person. We went with one.
Oh, really? We went with one.
We're a family of 4, and everyone was like, "Let me see." We ended up buying. They sold them on the ship.
Oh, I'm sure they would. I thought about that.
Yeah, but I was on Royal, and they have a whole photo place, so that's where they sold like binoculars and stuff. I don't know if Virgin will have binoculars for sale, but
I know. I feel like with Virgin, they'll be like they're in your cabin. Like, I feel like that's something they would do. Like, they'd just be there, and you don't even need to bring them. So it'll be interesting to see if they do that.
Yeah.
Suggestion box is what we should do. Send it in the
right in.
Yeah, right in. Tell them, put those in there so we don't have to worry about them, because they only have to put 2 in per cabin. It's not like they're supplying 4 per cabin.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 people can go in per cabin, but it's highly unlikely on Virgin that 4 people are in a cabin. So that was Kara. Jana James says, the app, she says, this must be the hottest topic. Does Virgin know there is a problem, and are they trying to fix it? Yes, they do know. There's supposed to be a rollout of the app, like a whole new, I don't want to say a new version, because I don't know if it's just getting a zhuzh or what, but it was told actually at the Celebration Voyage, if you correct me, Kelly, that's where we heard it, that the app is getting a revamp and getting a whole new version. I would say a zhuzh of it. I don't know that there's going to be like, a whole new thing to download and delete and that kind of thing. I don't know, Kelly, what was your thoughts on that when you heard that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I delete and upload my app once a week, maybe. I mean, I think you have to make sure all of your things are closed on your whatever device you're using.
Yeah.
Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi. Make sure you're on the latest version of the app.
Yeah.
I mean, delete and reinstall is always my first go-to when someone tells me they're having an issue, because that's what I do and it works. So
yeah, that's true. That's very true.
But we all say this, it works better on the ship than it does on land.
Oh my gosh. It has, I always say that it's afraid of land. It's much better on ship, 100%. I don't know why. I really do think that it's afraid of land. But I will tell you that if anyone has issues with the app, it's this gal right here. Mine never works. It always says voyage canceled. I never panic because at this point my voyage isn't canceled. Sometimes it could be, who knows? But I mean, it always says that. I can't remember. What else does it tell me, Kelly? It tells me all kinds of stuff normally. Like the freaking thing is always messed up for me. Half the time it doesn't work. So, I'm like the worst of it. So I have no sympathy because I always have the worst. So I'm always like, well, that's just the app, moving on. But anyway, she said, has it changed the way we're booking dining at 45 days? No, you can still book dining at 45 days on the app. The app actually works for dining, but it doesn't work for us. Well, it should work for dining actually, but it doesn't work for us. I'm sorry. We don't use the app to book. The app wasn't working. Jeez Louise, I keep saying the app. Kelly, help me out.
So dining did close for a couple of days because they were upgrading some stuff. So your app might not have been working for dining for a few days. It's back online now for dining. However, we as First Mates cannot book your dining on our system. They've taken that away from us for a little while they integrate the system with the ship system and hopefully makes it all better for all of us to book. So right now we're just limited on how much we can help.
Yep. That is very true. But you can still book it on the app. But yeah, they do know. I mean, we get it. We hear you. We understand. We feel you because it's crazy. The app.
Yes, we're sailors too. So we feel that when we go to do our own things.
Yeah, definitely. And then last, Margot says, I have none. However, there are some smoking deals for solo sailors right now. So I love that.
There are. We did a lot of switcheroos around for her yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yes, because there were some great deals. So yeah, definitely if you are a solo traveler, look at that because you can go back to the old pricing, really.
Oh, Michael, if you're still listening, I wanted to talk to Kelly. Well, actually, I did talk to Kelly. She actually wrote me back. I wrote her late last night to get a response from her. But I have something for you for February 8th. I have a deal for you. So I'll send that to you. Oh, Brandy says, come see Seattle. Yeah, I think that's where we're going. Oh, Jana, you're welcome on answering the app. Sorry, we didn't have any more terrible. We didn't have any more help. But yeah, no, the app is just, it's crazy. Trust me. You can come hang out with me. Kelly's always works. I was looking at Kelly and I go like this. I go, you do it. Mine doesn't work. She's like, how does it not work? But Kelly's good about like, she'll delete it. I'll just give up on it. Cause I'm like, I'm done. I don't have patience. So I just give up. And Kelly's like, I'm going to delete and reinstall it. And then I'm going to sign back in. And I'm like this, I'm done. I quit. Like, I'm out. I have lost my patience for the app. So thankfully one of us is more patient with the app than the other. Because you do need the app. You have to do everything on it. So it's best if you do have the app. Anyway. All right. Anything else? Any other questions? Nothing. Any other questions? Oh, Michael, I saw that. Awesome. Thanks. Yeah. No, I'm going to write you today because I just had to talk to Kelly about it. Kelly knows where spreadsheets are kept. And I just ask everyone else where they are. I go, where are the spreadsheets? And so last night I wrote her really late. I was like, Kelly, do we have this? And she's like, didn't answer, and I couldn't finish answering you. Oh, Andrea, hi. Andrea called me right before this, and I answered, and my phone didn't work. I was like, So, anyways, all right. Well, Danielle, it says you're watching. Danielle, we answered your question earlier. A little bit earlier. So hopefully just rewind when you can. I don't know how it works, but rewind. We answered it. All right. Anything else? Any other lovely things? No? We good? Good to go?
I think so.
All right. Well, we got to get to booking Alaska, finishing out our frontier passes. And tomorrow's a big day.
It is.
Tomorrow's a huge day. All right. Well, we'll see you all later. We'll leave you with our favorite phrase. Look at us. We did it in a half hour.
Wow.
Nailing it here at Fabulous Adventures Travel. All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. We'll leave you with our favorite phrase, which is you float our boat. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.